Guys, I'm going to do a really quick tutorial for lab 4 on the density lab and how to make that graph, because I've been getting a lot of questions about that. So the first thing that you want to do in Excel, you're going to have volume on one side, and when we're doing this lab, you're basically making up a bunch of different sucrose solutions. So you have like 0 and then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60%. And then you're just going to get the mass. So you're going to know the volume, you're going to take a certain volume of that, and then you're going to weigh it out. That's pretty much all we're doing there. So you're going to have a bunch of volume and masses. So I'm going to do 0%, and then I'll do the 60% one too. So I just have some sample data that we can analyze. And so the volume is going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I'm just like clicking on each cell and typing that number in. And then when I weighed this one out, it was like 4.8 grams, and then this was 10. This is 14.9. This is 19.8. and 24.9. You're going to do this for all of the solutions. I'm just going to show you two so you can see how to get like two graphs on two lines on the same graph. And then we had 6.5 for this one, 13.1, and I picked the highest and lowest so you can actually see the difference in the graph. 19.4, 25.5, and 32.3. All right, so the next part, you're going to highlight the volume, just the numbers there. And then if you go to insert, and then this little XY scatter, and then you get that guy, bring him into view there. So you have something that looks like this. So make sure down here you see like 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, all the way up there. If you accidentally highlighted these, it confuses your graph, and then you no longer have those values. Now it just says 1, 2, 3. They're just treating each one of those like a data point, but they're not graphing, volume and mass. So a couple things we want to do. Let's add some titles. So all I did was, oops, let me show you. I clicked on that plus sign, and then it goes over to titles. And then down here I have volume in milliliters, and over here I have mass in grams. Good. And then the other part that they want you to do, what I do, I just left click on this to highlight it, and that's that first series over here. It tells you which one you're highlighting. Now if I right click, I get this going on. I'm going to add a trend line. Oh, of course you can't see it because it's cut off the screen, but you'll get something that looks like this. Oops. Maybe. Why can't I move this over here? Okay, so make sure that the linear scale is highlighted, and then down here you're going to say set intercept to 0, and then display equation on the chart, and then you can close that out, and then your equation will be displayed right there, and the intercept is set to 0. You do the same thing for this guy. Again, just right click on there, add a trend line, display the equation, and set the intercept, and then you're good to go. And then that slope is your density, right? That is the grams per milliliter, right? That's your rise over run. And then that's what you're going to record in the table, those slopes. And so you do that for, the other percents too. What do you have, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So you'll have all of those on there, and then you just record those values. So I hope that helps a little bit.